What's up, guys?
What's up?
Doing well.
You guys doing all right? Doing good? Doing good?
Doing
Hey.
pretty good.
Like your change of
nice.
scenery there. We were talking before we started. We could actually see some.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah. You actually see some of the collection, and I'm actually gonna try and go mobile because I have so much stuff this week to go over. That was another part of it. It's like I didn't want to take all of my collection down to the office to kind of do show and tell when we do it. So I was kind of like, well, my wife has to use the office tonight, so you know what? It's actually kill two birds with one stone, or feed two birds with one hand, is what I've been told sometimes. It's kind of be a little bit more, polite. But no, I got tons of stuff, man, this week. I mean, this is crazy. I still haven't gotten the one thing that I was kind of hoping I would get. We'll talk about it. But no, we got, thanks for everyone for joining. We got Chris at Vicious Toys. We got Killzone 619, Rey Mysterio, Dimitri in here. He doesn't know who that is. He doesn't watch wrestling. But no, today, we actually were. We had Mexico Madness, and it was a great time for all celebrating Mexico during the month of March. And now we are back to, getting into celebrating other fellow photographers, fellow collectors, having them on our show, just talking about what got them into the hobby, and just what sparks their fancy, what gets their juices flowing, what gets them into doing this great hobby that we do. And tonight we have. Now I'm going to see if I can pronounce this right. We have Ganja with fire. Johnny is with us from the UK. What's up, Johnny? What's up, man?
Not where there. Where there. Thank you.
Pleasure to have you.
Totally.
Pleasure to have you, man.
It's fine.
with fire, okay. With fire, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just call me Johnny. It's easier.
Nice. I see you got the LA Dodgers cap though, man. So you're a big Dodgers fan?
No.
Nice.
It's just because when I come to LA last time, these caps, because I have such a small head, these caps fit me perfect. So, but I did get it. I did get it like personalized with I think my name on the side and all that. So yeah.
Nice. Yeah, Killzone's actually you're not too far away from the Dodgers, aren't you? Like LA, I think it's or San Diego, that whole area. It's all kind of like
about
similar,
2 hours,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
I think Sally's over there, though.
Close, but not close.
Who he is?
Yes.
Yeah. And then Chris, you're all the way in Florida, so yeah, you're not
other country.
Yeah, so we're like different time zones because he's like an hour ahead for me. I'm in Texas, so I'm kind of like in the central area. Yeah. So, but no, being from the UK, that's nice, man. It's like that's one of my big dreams. That's on my bucket list is to actually go to the UK and have a proper English breakfast. Have beans and what is it? Beans, ham, a fried egg, and then
black pudding.
Black pudding, that's what it is. Isn't it like it's some?
It's pig's blood. It's pig's blood.
Pig's blood. Yeah, and it's like I'm always in. I see these food videos, and I'm thinking like, you know what? I could probably do that.
Yeah.
I can enjoy. I like some weird things. I mean, I do steak tartare, which is basically raw steak on toast and stuff like that. So it's yeah. So I figure I could do that.
I don't know if this is like a Mexican thing, but like morcillo, blood sausage.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
I've had that.
Yeah,
it's kind of similar, yeah.
Yeah, if it's blood, anything related to blood, then yeah, it's like pig's blood but fried. Yeah.
Nice.
We have some weird dishes over here compared to you guys.
No, I still would like to. I do want to. Well, I know you guys call it a biscuit, but it's a. Well, no, you call it a. We call it a biscuit, but you call it a. Oh shoot, what is it? Crap. When you put like butter and jam on it, or like kind of or cream, right? Cream and jam.
Scone.
Scone. That's what it is. Scone.
No, a scone.
Yeah, we call it biscuits.
Yeah. If you posh scone, yeah, but we say
scone. Yeah.
Us scruffy people like me, I say scone.
Nice. Yeah, kind of. I've been seeing that too. It's like there's like a different like. Yeah, if you're like kind of upper class or middle class, there's like different way you say it. But...
I'm at bottom of 8, man. I'm at bottom of
Nice. We have some people in the chat already. We have anime figure statue collector saying hello
What's
all.
up?
Oh, Roger.
Dave. Hi everyone. What's up, Dave?
Oh, Dave.
What's up?
One shout out Johnny. What's Johnny? Hey Johnny.
Hey,
Beans
Dave.
on toast. I actually had that. I actually had beans on toast because I actually went to a kind of like a London. It was like a London style pub over on the East Coast one time, and we had beans on toast, and it was actually a Scottish egg. So that was really good.
Yeah,
Scotch egg.
Yeah, Scotch egg.
And also had bangers and mash too. So
Bangers and mash,
Yeah.
yeah.
that's always good food. That's always good food. I've heard, like, after like a long night at the pub where you've been kind of just like had a couple pints, and then just like good little bangers and mash will get you fixed right up. But no, man, I mean, appreciate you coming on. And we wanted to feature you as our
man.
just you're going to be our feature photographer for the week. So we're going to feature your photos, and then on the show tonight, we're going to feature your profile and kind of just ask you a couple questions on how you got to some of the photos. But to start off, like, what got you into this hobby? Like, what got you into collecting? What got you into photography? Just tell us the whole story of Johnny. Like, how did he get into this crazy world?
I mean, just like anyone, I think majority of people, that have been doing this for a few years probably just started around the same time as me when COVID hit, or just before COVID. I wasn't an avid collector before I started like taking the pictures. So I know some people are collecting. Hey Rob.
Hey Rob. What's up, Rob?
Some people were like collectors before they started photography. So I basically saw like Jared, who was Sadok. I think I was training at the gym, and I'm on the treadmill and I'm flicking, and I saw one of his videos and I thought, oh, that's really cool. And then I just went down the rabbit hole, as you do. And then obviously the rabbit hole is deep and plentiful, and there's lots of offshoots, and here we are today. And I mean, I don't know how other people do it, but I've learned myself how to use a DSLR camera. I've learned, basic Photoshop stuff, and all YouTube. I mean, I've not been on no courses or anything like that. And every day is a school day, and I learned something. I learned something different, and now like I build dioramas and diorama pieces, and sometimes I sell them, and sometimes I make them for myself. So but here we are now, about 5 years down the line, and maxed out credit card, and so that's really it, really.
Nice. What's your kind of like your go-to as far as like, do you have like, or I guess let me go back, like, do you collect as far as like nostalgia from your childhood, or is it something like you just like, do you have specific line to get into, or like what kind of tickles your fancy? What gets you kind of like, oh, I have to, I'm going all in on this line or this company or what this character, whatever it is. Like, do you have any specifics? Because looking at your profile, and we'll pull it up here in a minute, and it's like you got quite a bit of. Now I have seen like you've kind of gone in on one particular type of characters, which I love, which I need to get these guys. But is there something particular that like whenever you see it, like you have to get it, like that's my jam. Like these characters are my jam.
Yeah, I mean, when I first started, I've always been big on Marvel and stuff like that, and Star Wars as a kid. So I went down that rabbit hole. But as time's gone on, I sold all the Marvel Legends and I sold all the Black Series stuff, and I found more relatable figures, as in like pop culture and horror and TV and film, and because like at the moment I think NECA's like got so many licenses for different stuff it's like I've gone from Marvel Legends and Black Series to more NECA and Mezco and that's that kind of genre, companies, because they've put out such great figures. And I try and put them in like uncanny situations and stuff like that. But I do love horror. That is like a go-to for me. Yeah, I do love horror. And putting if I can try and put a little bit of a spin on it and make it a little bit funny or something like that. You know what I mean? Just make it a little bit quirky.
Like that one Oscar one you did with Jaden Smith's like big freaking house head.
Oh yeah.
It was Jake.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's a case of something within like the news or whatever that is a bit profound. You've got to jump on it straight away.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And other stuff is just like it's forever there, like scenes from films or whatever. You know what I mean? So that's I did that because I saw that Jaden thing. I thought, to be fair, for me that. Yeah.
Nice.
Sweet.
Since you are in the UK though, is it harder to get like mezcos and stuff? 'Cause I do see you have like the ghost face. Is it harder since shipping wise and all that, especially with NECA and mezco being here US based?
Well, the thing is, we do have like specific online stores here in the UK. We
Yes.
don't because it's so different. Like here in the UK, our supermarkets they'll sell children's toys and stuff like that, but obviously not the collectibles like you have in Target and Walmart. You can walk in and do a toy hunt and maybe pick something up that you're looking for. So in the UK, that's not accessible. So you got to go online and find specific retailers that do the collectibles, and we've got a good few of those sites, but it's like if you want the figure right now type thing, as opposed to waiting a few months down the line until the container ship lands here in the UK, then you pay that shipping charge. Or sometimes, I mean, I'll be honest, I've got a couple of friends over there. They'll pick me up, then they'll post it, mate, and I'll reimburse them. Yeah. So yeah,
That's nice. Nice.
yeah, it's collectors helping collectors. That's
Exactly.
what it is. Yeah. So, but I've noticed with like NECA, the shipping rates have slightly gone up, and for me, the figure might be $35, and then the shipping charge is $35. So it's like buying another figure.
Yes.
But on the plus side of that, since they've done that, I've noticed that the figures actually get to UK a little bit faster than like takes maybe 2 weeks. It might take a week to come here, or even 5 days, which is a positive. But it's still that outlay. It depends how fast you want that figure.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
You touched on like learning a bunch of new things. You talked about picking up the camera and kind of making the dioramas and things like that. In your opinion, what has been your favorite thing that you've kind of learned because of the hobby?
Probably getting stuck into like making little dioramas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because as we all, I think we all agree that basically, if I mean, like, I don't know what the prices are over there for you guys, to pay somebody to make a large diorama, but
they're bad.
It's bad. Yeah.
It's real bad.
So for me, that's been a bit of a game changer. And if I can make the stuff, or if I can make the thing that I'm thinking of like taking the shop for, then that money's saved and it's going towards another figure. So, you know what I mean? But sometimes I still buy stuff off other people because I just see it and I think, wow, yeah, you know what I mean? I'd love to make something like that, but I just can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel
Especially
that.
since you do make a little bit, you can see something, you can really recognize, holy moly, the amount of work that must have gone into making that. You can appreciate a little bit more.
Oh,
Paying the money,
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, at the end of the day, when you're building something from scratch and all the rest, sometimes it's a bit lost in translation with the person that's paying the price and the person that's charging for the item. Because you're going to buy materials, then you've got to spend time making it. I mean, yeah, and then also the shipping as well, because I'll admit, like, there's a few people since I've started doing this, they've turned around and said, "Yo, Johnny, would you send something to US?" And I'm like, well, yeah, I'll send it, but then it's going to cost you like $70 or $80 in shipping.
Yeah.
And that's $70 or $80 that you could save if one of you guys over there do the task.
For
So
sure.
I would never. I'm not that type of guy who say, "Yeah, I'll do it," and I'll just take the money. I'll always, because this is our community, I'll always try and help that person and turn around and say, "You're better off doing this, buddy." You know what I mean?
For sure.
Than
Absolutely.
taking the money off them. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think you touched on it before because I talked to you about it when you posted your progression in the Toyworks chat of your dioramas. That you guys don't get installation foam over there, right? For your the boards.
Yeah.
What do you use again for your dioramas?
Oh wow.
It's called XPS foam.
Yes.
So I think there's some kind of stupid regulation that is quite different to the UK than what it is to the US, because you guys in the US can go to Home Depot and pick up boards like 5 foot long, and they may be like 2 or 3 inches thick. So then that goes a long way. But here in the UK, we can't pick up the boards like that. So there's some kind of regulation, something to do with, I don't know, some chemical that's used in certain boards. So it is possible to get like foam board, but not the foam board that you guys have over there. But yes, but it's still something that you can manipulate and make diodes out of. Yeah.
One thing that was funny about that though is because we do have that opportunity here in the US to go to Home Depot and get the installation foam.
I just went.
And now I got like a foam cutter, and I was doing all that. I was actually doing it in here in this room. I was just cutting it and just doing that. And I found out later, I was like, no, you're supposed to do that in like outside or have like a mask on.
Yes.
Because it's like that's chemicals. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, I've been messing with all this foam with the burning the with the wire cutter, burning it and just like shaping it. And I'm just like doing it like here like in the open open space. It's like, no, you're supposed to have like a mask on, or at least do it like in a well ventilated area. So that's one thing, like, oh, okay, well, I don't know about this. I mean, these are chemicals. I'm not sure. Like, I'm not, maybe I should just stop doing that. But no, I've seen some of your stuff that you posted on your stories, and it's great, Johnny, man. It's like, I mean, I was seeing, I was like, I didn't even realize you did diodes. I mean, I know your photography, but your diode work, man, it's like, I wish I could be that dedicated and that talented to do that, because Dimitri, Chris, I mean, they're pretty much our resident diode makers here as part of the clique. We always reach out to them. Hey, can you, take care of this for me, this and that, because I'm too lazy, and Rob's got too much time on his hands, and KT's he's too busy. No, he's talented. He doesn't want to admit it, but he's just got too much time, and KT's got too much time on his hands. I'm not talented. If I was talented, I could do it, but those guys have talent. They're way too busy. So it's like, it's cool to kind of have people in the community that will help out like that. So
yeah. I mean, there's some guys over here that do diodes and stuff like that, and yeah, I mean, I've bought diodes from them in the past. But yeah, for me, it's just about trying to save a few bucks, and if I can make something, I'll make it, and if I can't, I'll either reach out to the person that I know, and then maybe they can guide me, and if they can't guide me, then I might have to buy something like that. But yeah, I really do enjoy crafting. It's therapeutic.
I can see that.
And when you've done something cool, yeah, and then you take the picture, yeah, it's a sense of like satisfaction. I think Chris will agree with that. You know what I mean? That when
I mean, just pretty much everything you said about the Dio stuff, I've been completely on board for. I'm like, I totally get it. It's like, it's it's great to learn all these things, but it's more out of necessity. It's like I have this image in mind that I want to complete. What can I do to kind of create this scene or whatever?
Yeah, so. Yeah. And it's all self-taught, or there's been a few people that have guided me, but a lot of the stuff, honestly, a lot of people say, "Oh, I don't know how you can make that," or I don't. And honestly, for me, it's YouTube video, YouTube video, and then giving it a bash, And if I screw it up, fine, I'll start again. You know what I mean? Or I'll try and make something else out of that, and I'll not waste the foam board. I think you'll agree with that, Chris. You don't. Another thing, one other thing I've found is when you start crafting and making stuff, it's like you start to become a little mini hoarder because you think,
I could use that for something.
Use that.
And then yeah.
Like like a tub of junk and bits and bobs, and you think, oh no, I can use that for another. Yeah.
You start looking at things differently. You're like, what would that look like in a small scale? You're like, what can I use that for? So
or like those little fairy lights you get at the Target or whatnot. I got one of those with like little what is it called, fluorescent like plastic pieces that are see-through. Just have a bunch of those I can just put in dioramas now and just have it actually have actual lighting effects. So I just have those sitting there for the past 2 years in my closet.
Yeah. So you start to hoard a little bit of the stuff, and it can be a bit overwhelming when you got boxes of junk just sat there. but there's method to the madness. There's method to the madness.
For sure.
Yeah. I know Chris has mentioned before, like behind that curtain right there, it's like probably like just filled with dio pieces, just walls and everything. It's like, I'm waiting for that fire sale from Chris, because I mean he's got like buildings and like mountains, and he's got all kinds of stuff behind there. It's like he's just like made.
Once I finish up KT's thing, I think I'm gonna try to get back to that building, see if I can finish it.
Nice.
It's
a
bit like. I was just going to say, sorry, it's a bit like the Wizard of Oz with Chris. It's like what's behind the curtain.
What's behind the curtain? Who's the man behind the curtain?
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, let's bring up some of your pictures here, Johnny. Let's see here. Let's pull this up. Let's see the maestro at work. There we go. Man, this right here, I mean, because I'm a huge Friday the 13th fan, and this resonated with me. The first film doesn't get as much love just because some people have told me like it's boring. It's like it's very 80s, where like kind of like it was in the transition, right? 70s to 80s, because it was made in 1980. So, but no, I mean, just having Pamela Voorhees here, with the Crystal Lake sign, it just the moonlight. Actually, that could be like a little spotlight from. Actually, when I saw this, I actually thought this was the reverse shot from when Steve Christie got stabbed. Like whenever he walks up to the camp and then he sees the lights flash up, and then he's like, "Oh, hey, what's going on?" And then he gets stabbed. It's like I thought this was like kind of like a reverse angle of that, because we don't see the killer till the very end. But no, amazing shot, and it's so. I mean. BTS, amazing. I mean, it's just all that's kind of just stuff that you. So did you build this like the green stuff here, or is it like just like
no? I mean the green stuff there. Another thing is sometimes it's actually cheaper just to buy it off cheap sites like AliExpress or Temu, as opposed to like spending hours trying to make a bush or something. So if I can get it cheap, and this is my motto: look, try and keep it as cheap as possible. Save your money for your figures. That's my motto. Yeah,
makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah, I've got all that stuff off. I think I made the tree out of some like toilet roll holder.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the old. Yeah, that's. I got a couple of trees, and that was my trick. Just using a paper towel roll, just kind of just
Yeah.
cover it up with styrofoam or
Yeah.
not styrofoam, but aluminum foil, and kind of just and then paint, and then with tape, just kind of just and hot glue. That's another trick I saw using hot glue as the veins or as the pieces of it. So, but no, really amazing shot.
Cheers, man.
Awesome. Yeah, just again, I'm huge fan of the film, and I do need to get this set though. This is the NECA set, the Camp Crystal Lake with the dock and everything,
That's
with the
right,
sign.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unbelievably, when I pulled it out, I mean, I think I only used it like once before for a shot for what is it, the creature from Black Lagoon ages ago, and then I pulled it out because I thought, right, I want to get this type of shot, and
Yeah.
I was putting it together, and I noticed one of the hooks had snapped off, and I'm like, oh god,
That thing's really fragile.
But it works. It works though. I mean, because
yeah.
really fragile.
Yeah.
So that's why that's. And then I thought, well, I'll just put some black tack on it, and I'll make it look like it's hanging off and badgered or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it works.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah. I mean, because it's symbolizing that Camp Crystal Lake. Yeah, it is. They're trying to put it together, but there's still that black cloud around it, right? And Pamela Voorhees does not, no, this camp cannot be open. Jason, he died and all this stuff. So I was like, nope. I just, it's still showing that it's symbolizing that it's not gonna be the way it was before. So I like the fact that it is kind of it's hanging off of there. So yeah, that's to me. I thought you did that on purpose. I thought it was like you just took it off off the chains or something. I was like, oh, that's brilliant because it's
we're gonna have it straight, and then the things broke. So like, well, it looks knackered. So yeah, I'll do that. It works.
I mean, yeah, it works. I mean, perfect. Yeah. And then let's go here. So, oh man, vapor. Is it so? Okay, this is a running joke with our live. So is this vapor? Which vape is this? Vaporini? Which vapor is this? Vaporini. So this is Vaporini.
Yeah.
Is this on the Halloween body though?
Yeah,
no.
that's what I was wondering.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not.
No. I actually bought a couple of these jumpsuits from AliExpress.
Oh,
nice.
Cool.
Yeah, they work with Jack Vaporoni. So you can take his pants off and then you just clip his boots.
The jacket.
Yeah.
Oh, and the boots, yeah.
And then just slide it onto him. I did have an idea for a different kind of shot for him, but it didn't work. So I just thought, and I wanted to throw a picture out for Mezco Monday because I'm trying to win one. I'm trying to win one in my lifetime.
Hey man, it's like you'll get there, man. This is a great shot, and that's the Grimes. Is that the Grimes City?
Yeah.
The bus stop. Right?
The bus stop.
Right. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. He's. I've been waiting for that bus shelter for a long time. So, if he's in the chat, thank you for that. Finally. So,
nice. Well, I imagine shipping. Yeah. So it's like, it's probably hard being in the UK and stuff. I still haven't got anything from Grime. I think my first purchase will be the phone booth, or at least the not the actual phone booth, but the actual like the telephone. I think Rob, you got that right, the little phone piece. Yeah. So that might be my first piece from Grime City, but no, this is great. You got the trash lined up there and everything. So awesome. Yeah, I mean you'll get it, man. It's like if they give it to me. They'll give them extra money to anyone.
Great shot.
Yeah.
Everybody takes. Sometimes I think, is it because I live in the UK, and then I think, should I write an email and just say, yo, if I win, don't worry about postage. I'll just pay.
Oh man, no, it's like you'll get it when you get it at that point. It's
so fun.
Go ahead. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's with Mezco. I mean, it's always fun to kind of do these contests and everything. I know they've been we'll get to it, but it's like, man, it's like they haven't done it in a while because they've been pumping out so much good stuff lately. So it's like they've been mainly focused on promoting their their actual toys.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see that. But when they do have a lull and they do the Mexico Mondays and WTF Wednesdays and Terror Tuesdays, Turtle Tuesdays, yeah, it's always fun. It gets the community kind of hyped up and kind of like gets you kind of thinking of what to do. Like again, this is a great shot. I mean, he's just like flipping.
I've got to admit, with Mezco, they are really out of like most of the brands. Well, them and NECA, they're fairly. What's the word? I would in touch with the community. They're fair in touch with the community because they create these opportunities for us all that do this photography to actually exposure on their sites and I've been on there a few times and I'm grateful for that. You know what I mean? I'm quite grateful for when they've used the shop.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, they're an awesome company. It's like, you can't really say anything bad about them. Now we're getting into like the I guess the characters. I figure these are your kind of like your bread and butter, or these are the ones I found Ernie at my local Target. I don't know if y'all have Target out there, but we have Targets here, and I found Ernie. I haven't got him yet, but I'm still looking for Bert. It's like I gotta give. I have to have both of them.
Yeah.
No, these guys here. This is like now. KT's probably just like he saw this pic. He's probably just like, oh, hold on a second, wait a minute. KT knows what that spells. But he saw Sesame Street. But no, this is a great shot. It really, even the background. I mean, it calls back to the actual show and calls back to that. We all watched. Well, I believe most of us here probably saw Sesame Street. Dimitri, probably too young for that, but
it's still going.
It's still on TV.
Yeah. It is. Yeah. After like 50 years, I think, wasn't it? It's like they came on before. It was like before even I was. It's like the 70s, wasn't it? So
yeah, I'm Gen X. So yeah.
I was
when I was.
And Johnny, did you make the letters?
No,
they came with that. They came with the weed letters. Just kidding.
Yeah, that's what
I got these. A pal of mine in UK. I had the idea. I was actually going to use some other letters, right? That I won't repeat. And then I thought maybe I don't want to get banned from Instagram after all that.
You gotta be careful with that.
Oh yeah, so I got these.
That would be the worst instance of doing
it. Yeah. So I got these printed up and I painted them, and then I just added some adult accessories on the table there, nice. And just fun. But the whole point of that was, I mean, it's a little. It's. I was just saying this to somebody else that you guys, when you line up your dates, if you, in a calendar, you go the month, the day, the year. But here in the UK, we do the day, the month, the year. Right, so it's a little bit different. So when I posted that was 420. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay, nice. Nice. Very nice. And again, you got BTS also on here, so
I like the idea of you like framing up a tiny little picture of Bert and Ernie in like a little frame. That's fun. Did that come with it?
It comes with them.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it comes with it. Oh, nice.
Yeah, the picture. Awesome. Yeah, it comes with Bert or Ernie.
Yeah, you get that with Bert or Ernie. Yeah, that one.
Man, it's just like that gray wall and those windows, even the fabric. I mean, it takes me. I mean, I haven't watched the show in like 40 years or whatever it is, or 35 years. And it's like immediately, yeah, it does. Yeah, it's like perfect. I mean, perfect recreation. It's like immediately I'm just like drawn back. Even the lighting, because I mean, obviously, it was in a studio, so they have like a lot of overhead lighting like that. So it's very, very, reminiscent of the show. So really, really nice. Now for your lighting, do you kind of I mean, some of us go all out. Some of us kind of just use things, here and there. I see here, it's kind of like you got a couple of cube and rectangle lights. So is it kind of like, is that a mixture of what you use as far as lighting?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. Like I take the shots up here, I build the diodes in this loft and stuff like that, and I have a table here, and basically I've got a light here that's overhead, and then I use the what I call them loom cubes, but the small rig and use lances. So I've got an overhead light here, and then I can manipulate it from different angles as well. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Then if it's a little dark, you can always tidy it up in Photoshop or something.
Yep. Yeah. Use a little bit dodge a burn in there, so it doesn't hurt. And then this station shot. I think this is the one I sent to Chris as far as to feature your page and everything. I think this is the one. I think it's the one that we're actually going to feature because this is just like again. I love Jason. Friday the 13th is my all-time favorite horror series. I watch it every Friday the 13th. I always watch 1 through 8. Like that's my. I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I start with part 1 and go all the way to part 8. So I've done that for like 30 years, whatever it is. But yeah, seeing Jason here, it's just like reading the Creep Show. Now, this Creep Show, did you make that or did that come with something? Or
no, it come with the Creep Show figure.
From NECA,
from
NECA. Yeah.
Nice. But again, it's just like he's just sitting there, just like reading, just chilling, just I mean, great shot.
It's funny because like with the lighting and everything, it's such like a quiet kind of moment, and then you have like Jason. There's a funny contrast. Going back to you were talking about humor and shots like that.
Yeah, exactly. I just thought, I mean, like I say, I've only just got that bus shelter, so when I got the bus shelter, I thought, right, I want to get a picture, and then I've and to be honest, I haven't put a picture out since that panel of Ori like last week, and that's not like me. But I've been making something for some people. So when you see me not post for a few days, I'm usually busy doing something else, and it's like the workstation's a mess with crap. Yeah.
Trust me, I feel you. That's why I haven't posted. That's commission right there.
Yeah, you feeling me, man? You feeling me?
Yeah, and you got something for me too, D. So I mean, so you going from that to
one
other
more after that.
It's like, it's fine, keep him busy, but no, it's always good to kind of like get back in the game and get a shot off because I was wondering about that. Because how did you? So I see you have a top light. Oh, I see it right there. I see it in the. So this is translucent. This roof here.
Yeah, but also
nice.
Also there is actually lights in that is fitted, and
it is.
I just think,
okay.
Yeah, but
is that the button right there? Is that?
Oh, but I forgot to take the button out.
Oh no! I mean, no, but it's good. It's good to know, though. I mean, I'm taking it all in. I was like, is that? I mean, because I'm gonna start looking out for this because the more I see it, the more I'm just like, wow, this is like.
Yeah,
it's like because I'm thinking like, how did you get that light? To go, cast over Jason. It's like that's nice. It's like the little, moonlight there, and the haze and everything. So nice.
It comes with lights, but I think, I mean, I can't remember. I know a lot of guys they put up the full information of what shutter speed and what type of camera they use. I've never done that, but I think I used like a 10-second shutter on it or something like that. And,
wow, 10 seconds.
Or it might have been 5 seconds, something like that, 5 to 10 seconds, and have the loom cube or small rig on the lowest power, as well. So but it does come with lights. But I just chose that because it was a more cool and definitive light over the head, I think. Yeah.
No, I mean it definitely provides that urban kind of like just bus stop late at night kind of just street feel. I mean, perfect. I mean, I think this is the one we're gonna. I mean, just the no spoilers or anything, but I think this is one we're gonna post on our page because this I love this shot. Sure. I mean, this is my favorite one here. It's like, and again, you got the diode, the accessory piece here, showing it off, and it's always cool to kind of see that. And this, I mean, it's like Karate Kid with Bert and Ernie. It's like, oh man, it's like, You got two of my favorite things there. It's like, yeah, I do love Bert and Ernie, but I also love Karate Kid. Now, were you did you watch Cobra Kai on Netflix, or or you just strictly just the Karate Kid trilogy, or just the first one, or did you watch any of the stuff afterwards?
I watched the Karate Kid trilogy when I was younger, and I think, and I did watch when it were on. I think the original series it was on YouTube, wasn't it?
Yep. YouTube Red. Yep.
All that, and then I just never got round to watching anymore. And since then, it's exploded, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So, but just me taking the piss with Bert and Ernie, and creating something. Another film like epic. Yeah, if I can.
I mean, and it shows people here that I mean, you can use an iPad as your backdrop. I mean, you don't need anything like super expensive or super fancy. I mean, you're just using an iPad. You're just putting an iPad there and then just getting everything set up. So yeah, it's like perfect.
It doesn't like I always say. It just use whatever you've got. I mean, like I'm lucky that I've been doing this a few years now, so I've built up a collection of dioramas and I've learned how to make stuff. But for anybody that starts and they wanna do this and they wanna have fun taking pictures, just use whatever is available. You know what I mean? Whether it's your phone to take the pictures, or use an iPad as a digital background to achieve what photo you're trying to make. So I mean, it's all.
So how would you get the gi and everything? Is that just stuff that you found like maybe on AliExpress or Temu? It was. Oh, okay. I was like, how'd you get that's like perfect. It's like
So, but like the headband, I've just made that out of plasticine and wrapped it around his head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I bought some kids plasticine. It's like a massive pack of plasticine down here. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just fun.
Really good shot. Yeah, it's a class. Yeah, it's like T2.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Yeah. Immediately, and that's the cool thing. It's like, as soon as you see that, it's like, that's got to be T2. But it's just awesome, great shot.
Yeah. I mean, like that. It didn't take long to set up. It's really basic, but you look at the photo and you know instantly what you're looking at.
Exactly.
And that for me is job done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll make something that's a bit more intricate, more props, more accessories. But sometimes I think photos they just speak for themselves.
Yeah. And I think that's what a lot of people enjoy is seeing characters. I mean, that you normally wouldn't see in a situation like that, like Bert and Ernie. And that's why you see a lot of Bert and Ernie shots kind of just coming up because it's just you used to see them in a certain environment, but now let's put them in the T2 environment, or let's put them in the Matrix, or let's put them here.
Yeah.
So it's just like having fun with them. I think that's what. I think us as kids kind of would do also with our toys. We put them in like different crossovers or different scenarios. Mm-hmm. So it's just kind of like fulfilling that kind of childhood memory. So great stuff.
Definitely, just having fun, man. That's what it's about.
So you actually, I noticed this so that's actually the Mezco King Conan you put on.
That's right. Yeah. You know it.
I was what. Yeah, I know in Mexico. I was just like, man, it's like that's like okay. Well, I see that. It's funny because it's like, he's got the striped shirt, so it's like he's not fully, and he's got the pants and everything. So it's just like, he's a little bit, he's there, but he's not all the way there. It's like he kind of just, he went to some, portal thingy, and he's like now he's in like Rome, and it's like, okay, you're a gladiator now. So
he's kicking ass.
It's funny how well it fits him too. He's pretty good on it.
Then how you did the lighting and all that, it like matches perfectly with the scene.
And that's all it is. I mean, just in front of a empty background.
Yeah, that's all it is. And then cut him out and blend him into that background. And I mean, when I looked at like Russell Crowe in that picture, I'm looking at the lighting and how it's bouncing off the back of him and his shoulder and stuff like that. So then you know, I'm trying to mimic it as best as I can because, you know, to be fair, it is only a digital background, but you know, I want to make it as near perfect. Yeah, to the original. You know, so yeah, I've got a LED light at the back of him, and that's creating some rim lighting, and yeah, I think I've nailed it more or less there with it.
Yeah, really, really great. Yeah, again, like because you know you have the light coming out here through the arena, so you have like a little rim light. So yeah, I think you did a good job on that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a fun shot. Again, just like in the scene, I love the storytelling too. It's like different angles, you know.
Yeah.
Just the two shot here, and then over the shoulder, and then just the reaction shots. So,
yeah.
I mean, again, just nailed it with these, you know, characters. So,
The Shining.
It's like, see, I don't have, you know, the patience to like make stuff like that. It just
it's easy.
You know,
it's easy, John. It's so easy. Just
I think so, but it's like I don't. I mean, where do you get the small? Like, how do you print it so small, or you know, or do you just like make it like?
Just downsize it.
Downsize it? Okay.
Downsize it.
Sean act like he never used the printer before. Like
I have, but it's like
Johnny?
I mean, I do print things, but never that small though. It's like that's crazy. It's
I said what's it called 112 scale papers in the chat to print out like the exact JPEG or PNG.
You did, yeah, you did, yeah. And it's just like I don't know. It's like I don't know. But I mean, when I see that, it's awesome. Now the typewriter.
John's trying to fit like tiny pieces of paper in his printer.
I mean, I have, you know, I found templates like that where you can print like and you can cut it out afterwards and make it small, but it's just like, but no, this is great, and it's again you get the idea behind it because it's just like it's The Shining, it's you know, classic film. And I love the fact that he did show this is what I did to make all that. So.
Lots of cutting out, which we call it a Stanley knife. You call it a box cutter.
Box cutter, yeah. This was cool. This was like a really great shot. This was like, oh my god, this was amazing. I gotta see. Oh man, so you're holding off, huh? You're not gonna show how you did that on this one?
Oh,
this was a great. How you did the composition on here was just, oh man, perfect.
Yeah, I mean, like that little black suit that he's wearing is basically. I looked online because I think if you get to another picture, I did like The Exorcist.
Yes.
So I found this like little priest outfit on AliExpress, and I thought, right, okay, we could do something here, right?
Yeah.
And basically, all I did with that is I turned it round. So on the back of the figure, it won't fit all rounding, but for the picture, it looks like Neo's wearing, and then I just like cut him out, and then just resized him, and then used a couple of layers, and then painted the bullets back in where I wanted the bullets.
Man.
So, yeah.
Nice. Very nice job, man.
Yeah.
A lot of patience too.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes when I'm doing like post editing, I know some people spend like hours and hours and stuff, but sometimes it's a case of I'll only spend about 30 minutes just touching it all up. And sometimes I think that those pictures that don't need a lot of touching up and stuff like that, really they do really well on my Insta. And everybody's, you know, and then sometimes I think we all agree this is that sometimes you'll take a picture and you think, oh, this is absolutely gonna go viral, and then it's like,
it
just dies, like, yep.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like, what the heck happened? It's like, I spent hours on that. It's like, and then the one you don't, like I said, the one you don't work that much off, you just like throw it out, like, it's like whatever. Like, I'm just like,
and then everyone's like, wow, you know what I mean? So
it's like, well, shoot, okay, well, I guess that's the trick, whatever. Because I think I had I did one shot last week I'm in a Four Horsemen collab, and
right.
man, I was like, I probably had 5 beers in me. I was like, just whatever, I'm just let me take this shot real quick, whatever, like, whatever. And then, it wound up, being heavily liked and like, praised and everything. Really? It's like, okay, well, I was like, I was like, whatever. I was like, it was a Friday, it was like before Friday. I'm like, hey, it's, I'm just going to have fun, just, shoot some pics. And it's like, okay, well, and I think that's usually the case. So whenever you kind of like you put too much pressure or kind of like, oh, this is like I'm gonna make this look awesome, this and that, and it's like, but then ones that you just don't. I think that's when the best kind of work comes out. Is when you're not even trying. Is when you're not trying, you just kind of like just throw it out there. And like for me, I would figure this would take forever. Like this would take hours, and you said only 30 minutes. Like that's amazing. Like that is like this is a great shot. I mean, to mask all that.
Either I'm a pro on Photoshop or I'm, you know what I mean?
You might be. I mean, you might be, man. It's like, because
I'm not. I'm telling you right now, I'm probably using 20% of Photoshop. That's all. You know what I mean?
I think that's what we all say. Because I think for me, I'm probably using 10 or 15% because it's like there's so much you can do in there. Yeah. It's like I learn a little bit here and there, but it's like, I just for this to do all this masking and kind of just adding, subtracting, I would just pull my hair out. Like I don't have the patience for that. I just don't. I really don't. But I mean, this was a great shot. Awesome.
Yeah, it's cool.
And of course, got to have the turtles. Got to have. This is like straight out of the movie. I mean, this is just
the
perfect.
lighting is very similar to like the way the movie's filmed.
Yeah. I mean, and Rob is our, resident, TMNT cover artist. He's going to be doing the cover for the history of the Turtles. So, Rob, what do you think about this, man? Is this like?
I mean, it looks awesome.
This is our.
It gets the feeling of the movie, which is what I appreciate.
Cheers, Rob.
Yeah.
Since you have the NECA Turtles, are you gonna get the Mezco stuff coming out, like the shredder from them and all that?
Sorry.
Are you gonna get the shredder from Mezco up and all the turtles from them since you have the NECA ones, or are you sticking more towards the NECA side?
Well, the thing is, I passed on the turtles from Mezco, and looking back at it, it probably were a bad move. but another thing is I do love the 90s movie and obviously the sequel and stuff like that. I do like those movies. So when I started getting into NECA and stuff like that, obviously I've gone past that moment when those turtles were released, and then you start looking on the internet and eBay, and you're thinking, right, or do you get something from AliExpress or Temu, and is it going to be a pile of junk? You just don't know if they're legit figures.
Yeah.
So when NECA put up, I mean, it's just recently they put up a post of the 4 turtles and the Splinter when he's at the campfire. New pack. The ghost Splinter. Yeah. I jumped straight on that. I thought, right, I'm having them now. So I'm gonna have those turtles, and then this two pack come out, and I thought, right, I'll jump on that, and I had Splinter already that I bought off somebody, so I managed to sell that and get some of my money back, and then get Shredder as well. But yeah, I thought I wanted to recreate that scene where he basically, just hang there and die. You know what I mean? And the funny thing about this picture is basically whenever I take pictures of like TV stuff or films or anything like that, I try and if I can tag any celebrities or actors into the picture. So on this occasion, I tagged the guy who actually played Shredder, James Sato.
Oh, nice.
Really nice old chap. I mean, he's like 70 now, and I think he was 35 when he did this movie. He actually liked and commented on the post, which is really cool.
Oh, nice.
Awesome. Nice. That's always cool when that happens, because
Yeah,
just,
a little bit of recognition. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, getting a little affirmation just from like the again, this was our childhood. I mean, I remember watching the movie when it came out and just being in love with it. And again, you nailed the mood of it too. I mean, it's just perfect. I mean, awesome. And again, very. I mean, I don't like not as a critique or anything, but very minimalistic. I mean, you just have like a light in the back right here, and then a light over top shredder, and then a light back here for the gate, and then one here. I mean, just things, kind of just even coverage, but get in the mood. Now I see this in a lot of your shots. So you're a big fan of atmosphere aerosol?
I'm a fan of it for sure, and I've been using it for a number of years. So
not a plug for atmosphere aerosol.
Yeah. But no, honestly, it's a good product, and I do use it in some shots, and also just like everybody else that jumped on it, I did get a little fog machine as well.
I was about to say, yeah. Nice. Did you get the Yolandi?
No, for some reason they weren't shipping to UK, so then I just got another cheapish one from AliExpress, and it works. It works.
I mean, yeah. I mean, whatever works for you, man. It's like that's why I tell people. It's like don't have to go for what other people have. It's like whatever
you get,
or like Big K Dave says. I mean, like, you got if you have that. I mean, I know some of us vape too. So it's like, I mean, if you have a vape machine, it's like whatever works. So, but I like my fogger.
Yeah. There's not the replacement one, KT.
What? The what?
Didn't you get replaced because it was broken last time?
It was only the battery that was like.
Okay.
It was my fault because I opened the battery with a knife.
Actually, opened it.
and I stabbed it. I was like, "Fuck!" So, but they replaced it though. So I've been using this. I use this nonstop.
Oh man, we're all fucking right now. We're all fucking.
Looks like a crack den.
Hey, that's how we go down the live, man. We always we like smoking it up, but
but
awesome.
But I
awesome
was going to say
page, man.
something. How do you say your username? Ganja Wire?
We covered it. No, I'm just kidding. Go for it.
No, go ahead, man.
Ganja Wi-Fi.
Ganja Wi-Fi. No, I wanted to say because I got a piece out because I didn't eat dinner yet, but I wanted to address Ganja Wire. Your work is great. I love your editing and stuff. Your post editing, your setups is amazing. And I'm glad that we got you to come on live. Just put a face to the behind the photos, and what I'm saying, give you props because you've been a long time supporter of Geeked Out Click. So I want to say thank you so much. And hopefully we keep exposing and help furthering the reach of your posts and stuff like that.
So, cheers, guys. No, I'm really humbled that you asked me to come on as well, and I mean, for me, it's great exposure because you have a good following, and I think I mean, I don't know whether I should say, but I think I will do. Jesse asked me to go on his show as well.
Yeah.
Connection Access, and like literally, like last night, I did Dave's Toy Fix. So,
nice.
Like I didn't realize you were going to ask me to come on tonight. I thought it'd be like a couple of days. But look, I'm really grateful and I'm humble. And thanks, guys. And honestly, all you guys that do these YouTube channels, kudos to you lot because it takes a lot of time, out of your day. And I mean, I know you're all talking about what you love and stuff like that, but still putting it all together and doing it week in and week out. And then what you're doing is actually, giving great exposure to the community, to people. Just like the competition that you just ran there. You know what I mean? great
Yep.
competition, you know. And I truly hope that like Mezco supplies a figure or something if you listen. And the next one, you know.
Maybe. Who knows? Who knows when
It's great stuff like that that makes this community of what we do so special. That's
I agree, man.
Good.
But anyways, man, I just want to send my love before I hop off. But yeah, man, you guys, I'll see you guys later. All right.
Take it easy.
All right,
Take care.
Take it easy, kid.
Peace, man.
Oh man, we got No Tune in the house. What's up, No Tune?
What's up, Chewy?
Hey, Chewy. You feel saying what's up, Chewy? So I guess and again we posted your profile in the chat there, so everyone go follow Ganja with free.
Johnny.
I'm gonna get that right one of these days.
Oh,
But,
Johnny, I wanted
now-
to say that like I love your dios and your photos are awesome, but your sense of humor is just the best. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it's absolutely my favorite part of your photos all the time.
Oh, cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers. No, thanks, Rob. And look, I'm just me. You know, I'm just a normal. I'm not like up my
Absolutely.
own. If any, and I've always said this as well. I'm the type of guy that if anybody like reaches out to me and says, "Yo, Johnny, how do you do this, or how would you take a photo like this, or what do you think?" I keep no recipes. I'll always tell you, you know, my best advice that I can give you. Whereas I think some people at times they're a bit standoffish and they don't want to indulge.
Yeah.
In case, you know, but I don't think I'd rather tell that person how to do something and then see what they come up with. You know what I mean? And,
Absolutely.
You know, I mean, it might be better than what I've put out, but yeah, you know, I mean, but still, I mean, you know, I'm excited to see what that person can do.
Exactly.
For sure. And you could like tell somebody how to kind of do something or walk them through something, and they'll come up with something completely different 9 out of 10 times, you know, which is cool. It's like everybody's got their own way of sort of getting these things done.
For sure.
What is the next figure you're excited for, by the way, Johnny? Like coming out wise?
Well, I've got a few figures here that I still need to take pictures of, but I'm excited for Mezco Beetlejuice. I've ordered
Nice.
Mhm.
Nice.
and also Terrifier, and
that's a good one.
Yes, because it's horror, and you know, I mean, Beetlejuice as well. It's like kiddie horror, isn't it? So, and I've even like for when the figures come out, I've even made the dioramas as well.
Nice.
Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Nice.
Yeah. So when it gets
What are you doing?
What just happened?
what's happening?
Was that your second
Sorry?
camera, John?
Yeah, I was trying to hop on there, so sorry about that.
All right.
Jeez,
But
John.
no, going back to the Beetlejuice comment, you know, it's funny because it's right in your lane, right? It's kind of horror, kind of
Oh,
comedy, kind of
Mhm.
humor.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so I've made those. I mean, I can show you the Beetlejuice diorama. that I've
Please
made.
do.
Yes, please.
If you want.
I am excited and a little bit scared of what you're going to do in that Beetlejuice.
I'm not going to dress up as Beetlejuice now.
Is that 1/6 back there, John? Oh,
Do what?
I'll tell you after.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Let's
Oh,
make
nice.
it full screen.
Damn.
Yeah,
Oh,
that looks
that's
awesome.
perfect. That's
And
perfect.
I'll send you my address, Johnny. You can just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, how
Oh,
much?
that's incredible.
That's the big question: is how much?
How much for
Incredible.
that? We'll talk about that off.
there you go. There you go.
Yeah, and then
Nice.
like the Terrifier is just I've just done that, and then a floor, and also I got a friend to print these up as well. I'll show you. Just these diner chairs.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
It's from the first movie, right? When he's like in the little
That's
diner.
right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. When he sat there. Yeah. So yeah.
It sounds like when you get something, you already kind of have in mind. This is what I'm going to do with it. Is that true or?
Yeah, for sure. There's definitely whenever I take a photo, unless it's something bizarre, like I don't know, say Mary Shelley's Frankenstein or something like that, you know, because there were no film to that actual figure. You know what I mean? Yeah. So whenever there's a figure, I automatically think, yes, that's scene or whatever, or put a slant on it or something like that. And then when I've took that shot, it's like, right, how can I make this? How can I make this figure funny or take the piss out of it or something like that? Try and get my money's worth out of it.
There you go.
Nice. So I guess right now, do you want to go around to see? Well, I mean, John, you already kind of like showed what you have as far as dios. Any new pickups you have, or just you have everything that you got so far?
I mean, I got these three. I mean, I won't open them out at boxes, but I've still got to take pictures of these guys. So that's the first guy.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I just got him also.
Yeah. The little baby, Rob, is awesome.
I know.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. And then obviously this guy.
Nice.
Oh, the count.
Yeah. So
Can't wait to see what you do with
it's
that.
a really cool little figure, you know.
Yeah.
What I mean? And the cloak.
The soft goods on him are terrific.
Yeah. They've really. Is that wired or not, Rob?
I think it is.
Yeah.
I only got to handle him for a little bit, but yeah, he's so cool.
I think the only thing that I'm a bit sus of is like his little monocle. So when you're changing the heads, just to be careful that you don't snap that monocle off.
Yeah.
You know. And
Is
then
it on like a peg or something?
no, it's just molded onto the nose.
Oh, so it's like just small. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I think got to be careful with that. Other than that, I mean, I've given them all like a bit of heat treatment. You know what I mean? As you do.
Yeah.
With the air dryer and stuff. And then the last one is Pee-wee. Yeah.
Pee-wee,
Nice.
yeah. I've seen him, quite a bit.
Yeah. So yeah, they're the three that obviously I've got a friend to hunt down. And pick them up with the haulathon or whatever, and then he shipped them to me. And then today, I've picked up a bit of a grail as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and the thing is, that another thing that I always say about this hobby that we have is it's a waiting game.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a waiting game because it's a case of you might been after a figure, and the thing is they don't make the figure no more, and also you go on eBay and they're asking astronomical prices. So it's either a case somebody falls on hard times and they sell the figure, or they end up bloody re-releasing it. You know what I mean? And even that. So, but I don't think they'll re-release this figure that I've managed to grab hold of today, and it's Mezco Blade. So,
nice.
Yeah,
I think it'd be a new figure for the movie. I highly doubt they'll make a new one because I think there's two, right? There's like the MDX version and then the base version.
Yeah, so I've got the one with the coat as well.
Yeah, that's the one you want.
Nice.
I love that.
Yeah.
One.
I knew you were going to say that.
Oh, yeah, that's the one I got. Yeah, he's awesome.
It's such a good figure.
Yeah, so maybe I'm thinking Blake can have a standoff with the Count or something.
That would be fun. That'd be fun.
I think we had that for the Mezco March Madness too, right? It was a Blade against the Count.
Oh, was that?
Did we?
I think we did.
Oh, did you?
I mean, yeah, your thought kind of, your mind kind of goes to that, to have like, the Count versus the Blade. Just like it's a funny thing.
I saw a great one with Blade and Count Chocula yesterday. Also, it was really great.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Now we have Nerd88 in here. He says, "Do any of you guys have Mars Attacks?"
I think Rob does.
Ultimate.
I do.
Yeah, Rob.
I have both
you have
of them,
some.
Yeah,
Yeah.
both of them.
count on Rob, man. Rob's got everything. I mean, look at his shelf. I mean, he's got so much.
Yeah, if he's not showing off that freaking
I'm in a lot
car.
of debt. I'm in a lot of debt, guys.
I think all of us are. I think all of us are. I mean,
Yeah.
I've picked up quite a bit lately, so I mean, I can go next if anyone wants to. But I mean, speaking of Grails, Johnny, I finally did pick up the Fantastic Four. So.
Oh wow, yeah, good set.
Oh,
I mean, I didn't jump on it, but yeah, it's a good set. Is that, man? It's a good set.
Yeah, as you know, Mesco, they actually put them out there on their site. I think they're still available too. I think you can still get them on Mesco. Just kind of like quietly just let them, on their site.
Yeah, I think it's still by now for 420, right?
420.
Yeah, 420. Yeah. I mean, that might be a reason. Yeah, 420. Yeah. I mean, people were complaining about the Sue Storm, articulation, and everything. Which I mean, I don't mind that. She's fine. Yeah. Now
I mean, it's not gonna be a completely new buck.
That right there, I was kind of like, whoa, that's yeah. I mean, the pictures don't do her justice, but yeah, just the whole set's like great. And then I picked up the Ganesha from Four Horsemen.
Yeah, I mean, I saw that, and I'm not feeling it.
It's so much going on. I mean, it's a beautiful figure, but it's like so much just like that's happening with this figure.
Yeah.
I haven't even tried to
though, so
the what?
I said Johnny's British though, so he might have a little guilt when it comes to.
Oh, that's true. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, yeah. That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, big call, Rob.
Well, we're going all political now. We're going
yeah, the toys got political and stuff. So yeah. But no, I mean, it's like so much. And then I started getting into, I don't know if you watch wrestling, Johnny, but yeah, I started getting back into, I'm a huge wrestling fan.
Yeah.
Show that right here. Now,
well, I mean, those are my belts right there.
Wow.
He won those.
Yeah. He didn't. Yeah.
Yeah. And then right above there, I got a ring. So I just bought that.
Is that the old school ring, or is that?
Yep. That's the old school one. That's the that was actually new gen. Yeah, so that was the crowdfunded one that they had on Mattel. So I got that for a pretty good deal. But yeah, I got that and so many other figures. It's just like I'm going all in on the wrestling stuff. I have to. I just like if I have the belts, I've been watching wrestling since I was 3 years old. I have to get the figures. Like I just have to. But the one thing that I'm still waiting for, Rob, so is the Indy. I don't know what the hell happened with that. It was shipped from BBTS. So I finally got the Indiana Jones Mesco because BBTS.
Love it.
Yeah. BBTS had them on there, so I was like, oh, I gotta jump on it because I mean, everywhere else is like $275, $300, whatever. It's like so.
What was it on BBTS?
Well, I think it came out to $195 or something like that.
Total. 175 before shipping, right?
Well, yeah, before shipping and tax. So
was that like base, right?
No, it was like 150, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 150. It was
it's not terrible.
Still not bad though. So
yeah, that's pretty good for the market.
No. That's why I was like, I need to jump on that because Rob's dangling this collab, group in front of me as a carrot. So there's a lot of people.
You want that figure anyway.
I do. It's like, I mean, I don't know why I was so, procrastinating on it. I mean, Indy's always been one of my favorite characters of all time. And the thing is, I did get a lot of the Hasbro stuff too when they came out. Yeah. So I got a lot of the other accessories and, characters. So they can mesh well with that. Mm-hmm. I just like the Indy character himself. I was like, it's like Hasbro for a certain extent with G.I. Joe, I'm a big fan of. And then also, really, I think that's it. Really just G.I. Joe. Everything else, I'm like, it's fine. It's like, I didn't shoot them as much. I wasn't really, in love with the figures, but now having the Mesco Indy, like, okay, well, now everything will just, fully come together because I have the centerpiece, right? So
you're going to take that Hasbro Indiana Jones and throw him in the garbage, is what you're going to do.
I probably will. I might, but it's like I still have.
Mesco Indy is amazing.
Keep the props. I mean, keep the props.
The accessories. Yeah. Keep the accessories and everything, but it's just everything else. Short Round. I got Short Round, so it's gonna be a cool shots with him and Short Round and
I never got him.
Don.
I never bothered with the Hasbro line, and then when they released, when they put out that they were gonna sell that, I was like, yeah, I'm on that. I'm all over that. Yeah.
Have they even had anything else from the Hasbro line? I don't think so, right?
I think they've stopped.
For Indy, yeah, I think they're done.
They
I think
they finished.
Yeah.
I mean, you weren't going to get who was the villain from Part 3, the Nazi soldier. You're not going to get that guy. I mean, it's like, even though he would be cool. I mean, to have, especially if he came with like a tank. But you're not getting him. You're not getting Mola Ram.
Mola Ram's who I'm after. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not.
Kill
You're not.
Mola Ram.
Yeah, you're not getting that. So. That's the thing that stinks about it. Which again, it's our childhood. So again, there are some things you can kind of look back and go, and that's kind of I get why you're kind of riding a thin line as far as being a little over kind of people's sensitivities and stuff like that. But
Hasbro was hamstrung because they didn't want to do German soldiers, which I totally get.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But that's most of the indie villains. You know what I mean? So
yeah. I mean, he punches out Nazis. I mean, that's
what he does.
I mean, that's what he does. That's what he does best. He just punches them out, or makes their
totally
faces.
It. I totally get why they didn't put him out.
Yeah,
but it's
tough. I mean, it's hard. Which I mean, but there's so many other figures. I mean, you have the Monster. Was it Monster Force? They have like kind of. They're in that kind of right in that thin line of kind of they look like soldiers of that era, so you can kind of have indie fight them. So, but
I think they're gonna be doing straight up just Nazi figures afterwards, though.
Really?
I think so. But either way, the Indiana Jones stuff is still cheap on what's it called? Amazon. I think a 2-pack is $27.
Yeah, I still need to get the
that's Brody and Belloc.
Well, yeah, Brody and Belloc, and then also Henry Jones Sr. I had them on pre-order, and I just canceled them because I was already kind of like I think I'm done with this. Yeah. And then now that I'm getting indie, like a true indie figure, I got to have his dad. So
he is not cheap.
He is $51 right now.
Yeah.
Because it's Sean Connery. It's freaking Sean Connery. That was the main reason he watched the movie. But I will say, Rob, I think my joint is still a little stiff, but not too bad.
Okay, good. Yeah, as long as you move him around at the joint, you should be fine. I don't think.
You do a good amount, or no?
A little bit, yeah. With my heat gun,
so for a bit just to get it really loose.
Yeah, I will say though, the accessories on these Fantastic Four, and I mean, it's just crazy. It's just for me. Do you get this way as far as like with accessories when you have so many of them? Like if you buy a set or something like that, it's just like it becomes overwhelming. It just becomes like I don't know what I'm going to do with all this stuff here. It's like for me, it's just like it's way too. For this set here is just way too much. I feel like it's just so much with Johnny, Mr. Fantastic, the Thing, and Sue Storm. Because I got the Turtle set and I got the Power Rangers, the Mezco set, and I didn't feel like it was too much. I feel like some people were actually complaining.
Aren't they more like the same though? Like they're not like having a bunch of different stuff. How like Fantastic Four is gonna have so much variety.
Yeah, because they're all different characters.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Power Rangers. They've all got a sword or something.
Right. And then with the Fantastic Four, with Johnny and his flames and Mr. Fantastic and the whole different arms and legs and things he can do with stretching. It's just I did a shot with them. Actually, my first shot with them, I was like just exhausted. I was like, okay, so I gotta have Sue with some of her accessories and thing, just doing his thing, and then Mr. Fantastic all stressed out, and then Johnny with his flames, and then after that, I'm like, I'm done. I was exhausted.
The shot came out. Is it that shot you posted in the group chat?
Yeah. It's because it really takes a lot. I mean, out of you, and some people that think when they see the pictures like, oh, it's just toys. We're like, no, it's a lot of work. I mean, when you set up, for one, get the accessories on the figures and get them posed and everything, and then you build the scene around them.
You got to put it back up.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah,
worst when
exactly,
they're
yeah.
on stand.
This is
Yeah, yeah,
fantastic.
doing
It takes
that.
forever.
I sometimes I leave it overnight because I can't be arsed, and then next day it's like, got to take all that down.
You can't
Yeah,
start on the
yeah,
next
yeah.
thing until you put everything up from the previous.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
God, it's like we're little kids again, you know?
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'll agree to disagree there with the props and stuff because for me personally, I could never have it. If I'm spending a lot of money because Mezco's expensive stuff, right?
Yes.
Yeah. No, not cheap. Yeah.
So for me, I can never have enough accessories. So I'm getting my money's worth. Then I guess you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But I totally get what you're saying about like what when you look at it and you're thinking, right, what kind of shot shall I do? And I've got 10 arms here or whatever. And like 50 flame effects. So you know what I mean. So, but for me, I'd have as many accessories as possible, or different head sculpts, or whatever, because you feel like you're getting your money's worth. Then
Exactly.
you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And it also opens up the possibilities of different shots and whatever your brain's thinking at the time for creating. So
My audience Mezco aftermarket.
Yeah. That's always a tough thing.
Yeah,
The worst. That's the worst, Dave.
Yeah. I don't think I paid aftermarket on Mesco. I think I've only done that maybe once or twice. I think with Face.
Yeah.
You have? Yeah.
Yeah, twice. Well, actually, no, maybe three times now. 3 times.
3 times.
original Michael Myers. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Evil Dead Ash.
Mm-hmm.
And
nice.
And Blade. What I'm getting. Yeah,
Oh,
but they've all not been too bad. Stupid prices. It's been $100 round about. Yeah.
Oh, that's
that's
not
not
bad
bad.
then, because I spent 300 for Punisher.
Oh, I feel really good now.
Was it worth it? Was it worth it, Dimitri?
It's my favorite Mezco I've owned besides Blade. I'm not gonna lie. Like his articulation is pretty like standard for the older Mezco bodies, but I still like it a lot.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
come on,
close
Dimitri.
to that.
You don't want to sue Snore?
No, I don't. I'm not gonna pay $400 for a character I don't really care for.
I'm close to that though. I after the release, but before any of the re-releases, I think I paid $230 for Conan, the first Conan. Did any of the re-releases, and that one I do regret in hindsight because they re-released them like two times.
Yeah.
That first one's a really good release.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's great for sure. Also, Johnny, now you got me on this NECA Pee Wee Herman rabbit hole because I didn't know that came out. I had
really?
It did, man.
I think it's going out. It should go up on Friday.
On Friday.
Yeah,
But it's weird because some people like
Target.
Johnny's friend got it already. Some people I'm looking on eBay have it already. I might go up to Target just to see.
I went to Target yesterday and they had it. They also had Bert and Ernie, by the way, John. So if you told me, I could have picked it up.
Oh,
it should go up, man. It should go up on Target's site on Friday though.
Yeah, I'm gonna check tonight just to see if it's there because I have no patience. But then Friday for sure it'll be available. And now I'm gonna have to do a Dio, man.
I tell you what, Chris. Honestly, I'd like if you can find on the net the designs for the walls, some of the walls.
Yeah.
Send them over to me because because you could print that out on paper, put it on the foam board or card, and create and then obviously miss the window, or you could actually just use a stencil and
some 3D effects on there. Well, the guy who made all the sets, he's an artist named Wayne White, and he also did like a couple of music videos. He's amazing. Like I love the sets of the show. It's so fun.
Nice.
Yeah, quirky stuff.
What was was it Sherry or Cherry?
Yeah, I think my
wife
has a plush cherry that I can use for photos. So
nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Because that was like my favorite. I don't know why that was like always my favorite character on the show. Well, that and the
it's Cherry.
and the who was it? The magician or the genie that was in the box?
The genie,
yeah, genie. Yeah,
Find
was
a
that Phil
Morpheus,
Hartman?
put it on a cowboy body, and get a cowboy.
Oh yeah,
there you go. There you go. Yeah,
man.
nice.
Because I watched the original episode just because in the UK it wasn't like as predominant as in the US, but you know when I was younger, I remember Pee Wee's Big Adventure and you know, but not like the TV show as much. And I just thought, sack it, I'll watch the first episode, and it's like, you know, it's I mean, yeah,
it's crazy.
Like it was one of those shows where like adults and kids could enjoy the show, and it was like
for different reasons.
Yeah. It's just fun, just a fun kid show. You know what I mean? And I don't know if. I mean, I don't know what the TV is like over there now for kids, and you guys have got
it's Well, I mean, I think Rob's the only one that has kids, right? So what are they watching, Rob? What are they watching?
Huh? My kid watches Gumball a lot, and well, she's 12 now, so she's, you know, we're watching normal shit for the most part. But you know what? It's not too bad. I've enjoyed some of the stuff she's watched over there. We didn't let her watch garbage though, so.
What is garbage? What is garbage?
What is garbage?
I don't know.
Or
live action Disney Channel stuff, like we discourage.
That's fair.
Sort of.
That's fair.
Yeah. Keep to the origins.
That can be kind of iffy nowadays. Now that what we know, but well, I mean, since we're on you, Rob, what'd you get? Did you get anything new this week?
Yeah, I got this Kylab set.
Oh yeah,
Oh, you got that.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that's just on the Legion skeleton, looks like.
Wow.
Yeah, I put it on the Legion skeleton.
Wow.
I got that as well.
I put on the
I got
that's
that.
Nice. That is nice, man.
Yeah. So they go together, but it's pretty cool.
Looks good.
And then I got Ganesha in the mail literally like an hour before we went on the air. So.
Oh man, really? It took you that long?
Yeah.
I thought it got mailed like last week though.
I know. Yeah, he just came in the mail. I was actually late getting on to the show tonight because I was taking a picture. But I love him. I think it's a gorgeous piece.
Yeah, it's a nice figure.
Just the paints and all the accessories are really, really beautiful.
It's really well done. It's really well done. I've got to admit, but I just look at the figure and I think, you know, it goes.
Yeah, what am I going to do with that? Yeah, right.
Yeah. It's like one of those. It's like one of those, like, you know, ornaments.
It kind of gets like that. Yeah, it's like it's one or maybe like a background character. Like if you have like in a scene, kind of like with other characters, you kind of just have in the background there. It's like, oh, it's like, you know, me and the king or something like that. Just some sort of like other regal character or something like that. It's like this is so much going on. So much going on with the figure.
It's definitely something like offbeat and, you know, that isn't been put out there by anybody else. So
right.
So
no. I mean,
some figures are just, I don't know. I think it's just such a beautifully artistic piece that I just wanted in my collection, even if I never really take many shots of it. You know, I just want to.
Again, I mean, just the fact that they made this little, I mean, all the accessories,
all the accessories and the fruit. I love all.
That's.
I mean, that's just crazy. I mean, that's a lot of effort. Just, I mean, as far as like the molding, everything they have to do to like make this little piece here, just for like a hat. I mean, that's crazy.
I've got to really like throw it out there that Four Horsemen, like the Figura Obscura line. And I mean, I don't collect the you know the Legions type stuff, but the Figura Obscura, the accessories, man, they knock it out of park.
It's
a lot.
And the detail and everything, and I think the Frankenstein that I picked up, and I picked it up from their site, and I think I don't know with shipping as well with like $70. It's like what?
Oh, really? That's not bad at all. So it was the Figure Frankenstein monster?
What's that?
That's the one you picked up? That's the one you picked up was the Figure Frankenstein creature? That's when you got it?
Yeah.
That's not bad. $70. Like, yeah. It's like, I think Dimitri. I think the one I got you at Legion's Con was like
100, right?
85. Yeah, or something. Yeah, it was like something. It was like 85 or 100. I mean, with shipping, yeah, it was quite a bit. But I mean, the accessories on that right there, it's like, they're
alone,
bigger.
it was
beautiful stuff. Beautiful.
I mean, all the little jars and the heads and the actual the table where the actual that is just like crazy.
And the even the Egyptian ones. I mean, when
I was going to say that's probably my favorite set.
I've got the guy, but I've not got the woman, and I need the woman, the OG one, not the re-release. So so yeah, I mean, I don't know. I might just get the woman. Have they released that yet? The
new one. The
retailer version or what do you?
The updated version.
I don't think it's out yet.
No, it's not out yet. I've seen it. So I might just get that just because it's a different color instead. Because I've seen the prices for the other one, and it's like, nah.
Yeah.
And
I mean, you never know. You never know, Johnny. I mean, a lot of us go to the convention and stuff like that. If they have it, I mean, one of us may pick it up and just like, you know what? Let's send it to the UK.
There was a convention down in Florida not so long ago.
Yeah.
And my friend, he lives in Kissimmee, but obviously that's is Orlando. Yeah,
it's pretty close.
Yeah. So I think the convention were in Orlando, and he picked up that figure for us at the table. And really, I should have got the other one at the same time, but the wallet was saying.
It does that sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. So look, listen, I mean, but also the other, like the Christmas Carol stuff that they put out,
Oh yeah, all that stuff, yeah.
I really can't fault it. I mean, I did pick up the Ghost of Christmas Past, and I will be honest, I've not took a picture of it yet. It's in the box, but I did see something. Is it the guy that makes or the stuff that you just showed us, Rob, or another guy? But there's a guy that makes like witches' robes and stuff like that. I don't know his name just offhand without looking at my Instagram.
I don't think it's Kyla.
Someone else for sure.
It could be, and I just thought, wow, and it'll fit that body. You know what I mean? And you could make your own custom figure and stuff like that.
If you find the link, let me know, because that'd be awesome to have.
Yeah.
Because you don't get like a pretty figure very often. You know what I mean? Just like a standard girl, And so I would love to just kind of switch up the outfit that she's wearing.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, well, like a witch's robe and all the rest, and he makes some amazing stuff. I think he's like, he knows K Labs. He's over that way, and I saw the site and I'm like, wow, this stuff's awesome.
Also, while we're on Figure Obscura, I mean, in my opinion, the GOAT, the Headless Horseman. The Headless Horseman's what?
It's an awesome figure. It's an awesome figure, that. Yeah, that's the goal. That's what kicked it all off, I think, really.
Yeah. I still need to get that. Guy. I probably will one these days, but maybe at this year.
You don't have a Headless Horseman?
No. I meant to get him at Legion's Con this year. I think they had him, didn't they? Oh no, I think they had an online sale.
Oh, they're about to run out of them, or they did run out.
Yeah, they're coming to that point where I think they're going to start coming low on stock. So I need to get one here soon. I need to go ahead and pull the trigger. Just whenever he becomes available again, I need to get him. But I don't know. We'll see. But Chris, you got anything? Picked up any Joy Toy or Warhammer?
No, nothing has come in this week.
Damn, that's like 3 weeks in a row.
Or 4 weeks dry. If I were in AA, I would be sober by now. I don't know. I don't even think anything's coming in. I guess the Frog guy started shipping, so looking forward to that.
Well, yeah.
I'm supposed to get mine tomorrow.
Come on. Damn. They're like, oh, this is for Rob. Let's get it out. Let's get it out.
Yeah, it's like he's in that collab chat, Chris. Remember, like that's the one that we can't be in. So just
come on.
Yeah, that's the collab chat with Mesco and all the Mesconians. So we can't.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Rob's
in the he's in the cool kids, text group, whatever. Like we're not in that. So yeah, what can you do? What can you do?
Johnny's in some of those chats.
I'm in the horror chat, Rob. What you're in, but I'm not in the.
You're an elf, right? Huh?
I'm in Alf, yeah, but that's
Alf,
not. That's not the Mezco.
Cool
that's not the Mezco.
I know.
Yeah,
Rob's like,
I don't even think I should be in there. Okay, so.
Give over, man.
Oh man, get off it, Rob.
Come on.
Just what was it? Sit on it, man. It's like, come on, Rob. What about you, Killzone? What about you, Dimitri?
I'm just waiting for that update from Meta. Was it Toy Meta, something like that, or Toys Meta, to see about that Arkham Batman, since it's from China. If they're even going to ship it out to me from
man.
Because I don't know if they ship it out with tariffs, how much it would be. I think it's already like $110 figure. So I don't know if it's like 110, 150, since they haven't said anything.
That's true. Yeah. Did you get your in-art Batman too?
Hell no. That's the one figure I'm never gonna get. I just don't like the suits from that movie. So I'm not gonna buy that.
I'm gonna get that for you for Christmas. I mean, just as a look, man. This is like, here you go, Raw, or here you go, D. It's like you're gonna be like, dang it, now I gotta take photos of it. It's like this thing, Batman. I mean, because it is the best. It is the best Batman figure out there. I mean,
it's nice of that movie. Like, did any of
that
us
movie out?
Yeah, of that movie.
What?
Nobody.
Did any of us pre-order it or get it? The NR? No.
No.
I don't think any of us did.
No, it's like I got the I had the McFarlane one, and I had this. Which other one I have? No, I think that's just the McFarlane. But no, it's like I think not having a wired cape, that was like the deal breaker for me. I was like,
I'm out.
I need a wired cape. So
honestly,
yeah, it's like it looks great. I mean, man, the deluxe version with the Bruce Wayne sculpt.
Well, remember,
I mean,
$51.
Well, yeah. I mean, I know that's what everyone's harping on and stuff like that, but it's like, I mean, I'm fine with paying the extra and stuff like that. But no, I just feel like I do agree with Dimitri. Like that is the suit that resonates with Christian Bale being Batman, but I truly do like the Batman Begins suit. Like that was like always when I saw Batman Begins and I saw Christian Bale in that new suit, and he could kind of turn his head a little bit. I just like, oh, it's amazing. And then when they came out with The Dark Knight, favorite Batman movie of all time, loved it. I still watch it at least once a month. But it's just the suit. It's just like so much going on. And it just feels like it's like I don't know. It doesn't feel like Batman. It's like, except for the ears. I mean, everything else is just like just a lot. I think it's over engineered. It's just too much. Yeah, I prefer the Batman Begins suit, or even like the Batman v Superman Ben Affleck suit. Like that to me that's the best suit.
I thought you said Batman and Robin was your favorite suit.
No, man.
Looney forever, baby.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, the if you took away the bat nipples on the first suit in Batman Forever, that actually is a really good suit. I mean, you just take off the nipples. I mean, yeah, you're pretty good.
Just take off
the
nipples.
Just take.
Well, I mean,
to be fair though, in my opinion,
that is a good suit.
It is, yeah.
My biggest thing for just photography in general is I hate all black figures because it's so hard to take pictures of all black. I prefer the gray of the Batman suit. That's why I like a Sovereign Knight I really like, but the for me it's the Arkham series is my favorite suit for Batman.
Yeah.
And physique wise, so I had to get that one. I think if I get anything from InArt, it's gonna be the what is it called? The Arkham Origins Batman.
Arkham, yeah. You're posting that in the chat, yeah. It's like, yeah, it looks alright. I mean, the video game ones, it's like I don't know. It's like I love I say that, but then when I was playing was it the last Arkham game
Knight
and Arkham Knight, and then had him was pretty much playing him in the Batman '89 suit, or I would flip flop, play him in Batman '89, or flip him and do a BVS Batman skin, suit. So
does that mean you're
it
gonna
just
get the Batman or the what's it called, 3-pack of Mezco? What's it called? Justice League Mezco set?
I don't know, man.
You can find that for like $50, dude. That's like
I know it's like I don't know. I may take a cue from KT and like not do movie figs. I mean, it's gonna be a little too.
I would kill for an awesome 112 Adam West.
Yeah,
fun.
That would be cool.
I love that. I love that costume.
If you got an Adam West head, you could probably do the classic Mezco Batman and like the blue one.
Yeah.
I
think did NECA do one of those Adam West figures?
Yeah, I said a good one.
Yeah,
that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah. And McFarlane too. McFarlane did Adam West Batman. So
yeah.
So Mezco teased, if I'm not mistaken, right, a Dark Knight Joker, right?
I think a Bale too.
Isn't it?
No, yeah, Joker
that's
and
what I was
Bale.
gonna ask. Then, if they came out with the Bale, would you guys be in on that?
Yeah, and probably have a wired cape. So that
it depends. It depends. Yeah, I'm still waiting on the Batman animated series though figures. I mean, they give that little tease of the animated series figures, and that was it. And it's like that. And maybe I just like I saw that and I was just like, man, like it was like a year ago, wasn't it? Or like a year and a half.
Dude,
I was like,
saw the Mezco Batmobile that they showed like 10 years ago now. At this point,
Mezco likes to do that. So.
Yeah,
they do. They do. I mean, but we will show what Mezco. Well, it's got to be coming though. I mean, people are already posting pictures. They're already doing the collabs and everything. So I mean, it's got to be coming. But we have Crab Louie. He's in people's hands right now. I mean, I'm literally. I told Marky here, Figurewood, I'm going to your house, man. I got to see this figure up close because Marky is in Dallas. He's
he's just down the road then.
Yeah, he's just down the road from me. So it's like I got to see what this. I got to see what this guy looks amazing. So
I mean, I'll be honest. I've never been a big hitter on Rumble Society. I love Mezco stuff. I've got Theodore Sodcutter. I actually did win a baghead from because I won a couple of years ago.
Nice.
Run the 112 day.
112 day?
Yeah. I actually did win the first one of those. So
nice.
Awesome. They sent me out the baghead. So I've got that. But I didn't jump on the Alistair Gangrene, and maybe I should have, But this, I mean, the characters look awesome, and this Louis character, I mean the detail. I think even on his hook, there's like, is it like skulls or something? I don't know if any of the boys took a picture like close up of the hook. But
I don't think so. Let me see here because I know they have like the video.
Yeah, that meme that Figurewood posted. That's awesome.
Yeah. That's classic. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
that's crabby.
Okay, barnacles on his hand.
Yeah. It's an awesome figure.
It's so much detail.
Yeah, on like the arm,
forearm. Yeah.
I love it. I can't wait to get this guy.
Reminds me of that film. I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yeah. There you go. Actually, I saw the trailer for the remake.
The remake.
Oh yeah,
I think it's a sequel.
Yeah,
it looks good. It's a sequel. It's a sequel.
Legendary sequel because you have Freddie Prinze Jr. and John Love Hewitt both in it. So they're gonna.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
I thought they did a sequel already to that.
They did. Well,
they love doing more sequels, Johnny.
Yeah.
It's not a sequel. It's like a trilogy then.
Yeah. Well, actually, so they did I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, and then I Will Always Know What You Did Last Summer, which was like a straight to streaming, whatever it was. I mean, it was bad. It was trash, but this is like going along with the whole legendary sequel or legendary thing.
All those films. Another one. I'll be honest. I'll be honest, John, because you watch a lot of old movies as well. Is I dug out Final Destination. the other day.
Nice.
Yes.
Yep.
And that's like what? I don't know how many. Is that 1990 or something?
1998 or 99?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It was,
I think it's 99.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
But-
99. Yeah.
But the guy, yeah, David Sawa or whatever.
Yep, yep.
He was just played in like Chucky and all that.
Mhm.
He looks so young, man. He's a proper kid because he did the Eminem video, didn't he?
Yes.
As
Yeah,
well.
yep.
Yeah. So yeah. and
Shoot,
they-
I remember him from he was in Little Giants. That was I go that far back with Little Giants. It was a football film
right.
with Al Bundy as the bad
No way.
head coach. Yeah. It was like 93, I think 92, but it was like a Pee Wee football movie. And yeah, Devin Sawa was he was the star. He was the new kid coming to town, and
Right.
he was playing for the other, it was like Bad News Browns, kind of like, but with
Yeah.
football and stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, I remember watching him in that, and with Final Destination. Yeah, I started watching because I think they're coming out with a
New
A
one,
new
Bloodlines.
new one too. Yeah, Bloodlines. Yeah, I was like,
I think it's supposed
Oh
to
my
be the
gosh.
last one.
Yeah, it's got
Is it?
Supposedly.
I mean that's what they said about Saw too, and it's like
It's true.
it's like
I,
they still
I'm
pumping them
excited
out.
for the new thing that like affects all of us. Like, because I won't drive behind a truck full of logs anymore because of those movies.
No,
Yes.
yeah,
Right?
Part two.
And
No.
I'm excited for whatever the new thing that scares the shit out of everybody.
Oh yeah.
From
It's
that
just
new movie.
it's just bonkers. How you know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I know. I like those movies for what they are. And,
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
I'll probably go to cinema and watch that Bloodlines. For sure. But
There's
yeah,
a lot of horror coming out this summer.
there is.
Yep.
There is.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a few coming out.
I'm excited about that 28 years later, and then
Yes.
That's next month,
I
I
still,
think.
I,
Or
I
this,
need to watch the trailer for that. Still, is it?
man,
So does
that
it tie to
trailer
the?
is awesome.
it's one of
I
the
need to
best
watch
we
it.
have in a while. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Nice.
that
I
trailer
think-
is awesome.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm absolutely loving that Predator movie that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That
Oh
was
yeah,
And you
yeah,
loved Prey. I thought Prey was brilliant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, if it's as good as it looks, I think it's the same director as
It's the
Prey.
same director as Prey.
It
yeah.
is. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe, hopefully, it's going to be good.
I'm just glad they're gonna put it in theaters because I would have loved to watch Prey in theaters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It came out like around COVID time, right? That's why
It
they
came out during
It
COVID.
did.
No, not even just that. It was the whole thing that they didn't think it was gonna do well. That's why they put Romulus out in theaters. It was also supposed to go on streaming on Hulu as well for Romulus.
Right.
yeah.
Right.
And after the whole like success of Prey, they put Romulus in theaters.
Right.
And it made a shitload of money.
Yeah.
The new Predator movie is going to be part of it's going to be on the actual Yucha Predator planet, which they've
Yes.
never done before.
That's
gonna be
wow.
awesome.
I'm
I
excited
think
for that.
one of the one they showed too. It is one of the Elder Predators from Part 2
Yeah.
that they didn't
Well, there was
show.
an action figure of him too with
Yes.
the white threads. Yeah.
Yes, from NECA.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. I wonder if that figure will go up now because of it.
Probably.
Oh, see, yeah, I love that she's got the Wayland Yutani
Yep.
thing in her
Is-
eyes from.
Yeah, is that what that is? So I was telling my
Yeah.
brother
Yeah.
about that, and he was just like, "No, they're not gonna. I think they're gonna tie it in. I think they're gonna tie it
Yeah.
into aliens."
Oh yeah, it's the same thing that is it Dave? Who's the android in Romulus?
David, isn't it?
David, yeah.
Yeah, David.
Oh, Romulus.
Yeah, no, with the
Andy, right?
Yeah.
Andy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the
Andy,
same
yeah.
thing Andy has in his eyes when he reboots.
Yes.
It does that.
Right. So
yes,
so she's a robot then. She's
Yeah.
a robot.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what we're.
Yeah, she's an android.
yeah.
Right.
I love
wonder
that.
that-
I do love the new design for the Predator, the younger Predator, because it's different, but you know exactly what it is, right?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, we saw the memes. I mean, we saw.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't think about it at first, but then once I saw it, I can't really unsee it. But it's just,
so
it's
this
still-
trailer came up as an ad, right, on YouTube.
yeah.
And my 12-year-old sitting next to me, and she's watching, has no idea what it is, has never seen Predator. And then it gets to this shot at the end, and she's like, "That's one ugly."
Yeah. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Wow.
And then I showed her the Schwarzenegger scene, and she laughed and laughed. It was so
Yeah.
Nice. So she knew it before even knowing it. That's
I know,
nice.
right? It was crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to tie it into the comics, and it's called Badlands, if they're going to add in the Predator Bad Bloods, which are like predators that hunt other predators.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping they're going to add, because especially in the trailer, they already showed the Elder killing another predator.
Didn't they do that kind of with predators though? Wasn't there like a few between the because they had that one predator?
Oh, you mean the autistic predator? That one?
Oh, no.
In Predators.
Predators with where they're actually on that planet, and then
they did that.
There's like a few. Yeah,
so
like
there's a different one called the Bad Bloods, which is a completely different, like not subspecies, but different clan of what's it called, predators. Later on, it's a bit different, but they also did the same thing with Predator. The Predator, where they're looking for the autistic kid to really go and get into their thing, which was like the ultimate predator.
Yeah, I'm glad with that. Oh man, that movie. Yeah, it's like
that movie was bad.
It's not one of the better entries.
And I wonder how much it would have been better, because you see the behind the scenes on the Predator and the fact that they had predators working with
predators.
Yeah, I mean, working with them, they were like on a tank with the actual human heroes, and like, what were y'all doing? Like, what's
I'm just glad NECA put those figures out. They're pretty good figures. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it's cool. I mean, like Alien versus Predator, having the Predator side with the female, that hiker or whatever it was. I mean, I can't remember her name. Not Ellen Ripley, but I mean, it was kind of cool. Scar, that was the Predator, and kind of just like teaming up with her, and it was showing that they have some sort of intelligence and some sort of honor amongst them. So, but I mean, I don't know. It's just the Predator was just it was so much going on. I will say about this though, I sometimes I do kind of, this is my old man syndrome, but it's like I do like, this is CGI, right? This is not. There's no makeup involved in this.
I think or at least this guy looks more like, especially in the fight scene towards the end, it looks practical to suit.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure there's CGI in the face.
Practical, some of it.
Because the actual like length of him is a normal human, not like your standard 7-foot predator or 8-foot predator.
Yeah, I prefer more of a practical stuff. I don't like the CGI or anything. So that's what kind of threw me off when I saw the trailer. Like, we're gonna do a CGI Predator, because the Predator, the one that was going after the
ultimate one,
the ultimate one, he was pretty much all CGI. I'm like, oh man, just give me a guy in a suit. I mean, that's
what made Prey so good. Honestly, you can just tell.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, and they said this is going to tie into Prey, so it's going to kind of go. Well, with
Prey, I think this is just going to be later on, because I feel like this is going to be after part 2 of Predator.
Yeah.
I'm just glad they're going to tie it into Aliens, because I want another AVP, especially after Requiem being so
like
shit.
A good one, like a good
one. a good one. Yeah.
There's just going to be a scene where they're on like the ship, and you're going to see a bow and arrow, and they'll be like, "Yeah, we tied it into Prey." It's all good.
Yeah.
You didn't like watching Predators fight Pizza Boys instead?
That was a weird movie, man.
It's so strange. What a strange idea.
Well, what was kind of a letdown wasn't that the director of the original one, and so I was kind of like,
no, it's not.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
For which one?
I thought that the director of Predators, what's his name?
Oh, Predators?
Which is the one that we're talking about with the
Predator. So the Predator was directed by Shane Black, who was the writer, or he helped with the writing on the first Predator.
The first Predator, yes.
Yeah.
This was started it too.
He started.
Yeah, he started. Yeah,
the first guy that gets killed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But did you guys see the drop for the new Alien Romulus figure by NECA? That's overpriced.
Oh, the one where it's hanging from the ceiling. That thing is awesome.
Yeah, it looks awesome. But $80 is kind of pricey.
Well, I mean,
for not a full Predator figure.
It's like a diorama.
Yeah, that's what I was saying the other night. It's like the thing is, I mean, like you're getting the diorama piece, and you're getting the figure, and then it's a case of actually, isn't it owned by Disney?
Yes,
it is
right now. Yeah.
So the thing is, I mean, we all complain about how much a figure might be or whatever, but then we, we all we're all not seeing how many fingers in pies are taking a book
Exactly.
from the
Yeah.
sale.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So it's one of those, and you're totally right, Rob. But it looks like a cool dial as well.
Yeah.
That you could use with other stuff. But on the flip side, $80, or are you going to save the $80 and buy crab lure? So
Yeah.
it's one of those.
It is. You do have to hook it on. There are little pegs that not pegs. You have to get like screws that hook onto it at the back of it, so it has to be hanging. And I don't think our foam boards can hold that up properly.
No, it probably
No.
won't. You probably have to suspend it from something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, and then take the shot from an angle.
Yeah, which is insane because their last Predator figure from or Alien figure from Romulus was so good. It's $40 with what's it called? Yeah, without.
Yeah, that's what. That's the figure that I got, and then the
Yeah.
tail.
It
the
comes
tail-
with like a face hugger. It comes with the chest burster and a ton of accessories.
Yeah. I've got to admit though, I don't know about yours, but like I said, my tail bust on me, and then I had to
Oh no.
redo. I actually shortened the tail, and it actually looks a lot better than
Nice.
having, because it's such a long tail on the guy.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
It's like a big chap, isn't it? So, well,
I haven't
probably.
picked it up. Yeah, I was looking for it at Target yesterday just because I haven't seen it on Amazon. It's only been Target and Best Buy. And it's only like $40. That's pretty cheap for what it comes with.
Yeah. I mean, I've got the set down there, and yeah, it's pretty awesome. But yeah, the tail bust on mine on the figure, unfortunately. Yeah. So one of those, but it's right. No, it's a cool figure, and the detail is, and that piece there. I want to do a shot with incorporate. And I don't know if you guys have got that or not, but it's actually
I don't even know.
it's quite heavy. It's quite heavy.
It is.
I heard.
Like that Indiana Jones thing that it weighs
Oh,
a
yeah.
ton. It's solid, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
wow.
somebody up back of head with that.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. But yeah, it's a cool piece. Is that? It's a cool piece.
Yeah, I'm glad they made figures. I'm hoping, especially since I really enjoyed their Prey one from NECA, that they do another one for this upcoming Predator movie
Yeah.
as well, because I think the Prey figure was the best they've ever made so far for Predators. Double jointed,
Yeah.
the paint naps are good, and on top of that, ton of accessories, and I think it was only $40 as well.
Yeah.
I mean, Predator's a pretty big cash cow for NECA, so
It
Yeah.
is. It is.
So
Yeah.
And plus, what I like too that a lot of other companies don't do is magnetic pieces. That like the backpack is all magnetic; it's not plugged in, so it all sticks together. Like I think they
Nice.
did that for Storm as well. Marcus Phoenix's guns are magnets as well. So I hope more companies do that because I like that actual mechanism.
Yeah. Well, it's funny you should say that, because on that Blade figure.
Yep.
Yes.
The sword, yeah, man. It's one of
Yeah.
my favorite things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because I mean, before I bought it, I just brought up a YouTube video, and were it out 6 years ago or something? Is it
Yeah.
6 years old?
About
So,
6, yeah.
So what you call it? Yeah, and I noticed that, and I thought, yeah, I'd like to see more figures with stuff like that. I mean, I don't know if they not done it with Deadpool and Hasbro already. You
I don't
just think,
yeah.
all
It's
it
just
is
all
is a
bad.
magnet, and then he could have had these katanas,
Yeah.
That'd been awesome.
Yeah.
Because I have the SHF Deadpool, and that peg is such a stupid peg. Because it's not like you think it's a peg, but it's like a specific peg that goes like it's a square, then another small
Sure.
square, and it goes in a certain way, and it's so dumb.
Yeah, and one wrong move and gone.
Yep.
Even now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like it's been a long time since Mezco's done magnets. It's like they took a little bit of a step back with that.
Yeah.
Blade?
Uh,
It's been a minute.
I mean, she has magnets in her head. That's about
She's
it.
got magnets?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for
for the
the effects, right?
accessories,
To
yeah.
hold it.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right.
That's still pretty old though, right?
Popeye's got magnets for his hat.
Is
Yeah.
that
I recall.
True, I think, yeah. So I guess they're still using it.
because I bought the Bert and Ernie figures. I've been searching as well for the old Palisades figures, the Muppets.
Oh, nice.
And I managed to pick up. Is it Bearford or whatever? You know, the guy who's supposed to be the cleaner. You know
Oh
what
yeah,
I mean?
I have it.
Oh, yeah.
Beauregard.
Yeah.
Beauregard, yeah.
I picked him up for like I think $15 or something like that.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
and his hat, yeah, it's got a little magnet on it, you know. So
Nice.
you know what I mean. So the thought process has been there for all that time, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But then companies haven't kind of like capitalized on it, and
Exactly.
I just think
Yeah.
a magnet,
Especially for those heavy accessory figures, like I think Doc Knock would have definitely benefited from it. But I was also talking about it within the
yeah.
Warhammer chat that Joy Toy would benefit big time for allowing guns and all that or accessories to be magnetized onto the figures.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. If anybody's listening, we'll just give you an idea. Yeah,
Free ideas. Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know if you exactly.
Or better yet, hire us, and then we'll keep coming up with these awesome ideas.
There you go. There you go.
I don't know if you saw it, John and Chris, that they just released also new Space Marine 2 figures that are $60 of just recolors.
Really?
Wow. Guys?
Yes, the ultimate. It's called Special Edition. It's just adding more paint apps, blood effects. And now helmets light up, so the visors light up red, which is cool. But you can get a small little magnetic light from AliExpress that can do that since the head pops off, as well as yes. And then the guns now are to scale, but it's $60 for each one rebuying again. So it went up $10.
I'm not doing that.
And I think a lot of the companies, I think it's LT Cave just stopped shipping to the US, and so did Ali, I think. So I think Amazon and BBTS is the only way to get Warhammer stuff now, or most stuff that are from LT Cave.
Wow. So Ali stopped shipping to the US?
Yep. Ali and LT Cave, they were affiliates of Joy Toy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yikes.
Which sucks. So maybe it might hopefully too, John, for your what's it called? Your what is the figures that you want to get? The gladiator ones?
Yeah, the gladiators. Yeah.
Hopefully those can come in because I saw those on Amazon, like a whole pack of it for like $180, but they come with a ton of other accessories, like a deluxe edition.
Yeah, I started kind of like because I know Carlos Badass Reviews has those, and he was kind of like showing them to me the other day, and I was just like, man, those look so nice. It looks so great. And then, but I still gotta get some salamanders though. I still have my eyes on some salamanders from 40K. So,
nice.
Because green. It's like I gotta get green stuff.
Are you getting that? What's it called? I know you don't do 1/6, but they're doing a 1/12. Is it John Marston? I think it is. Are you gonna get that one for Red Dead?
Is it who's making that one?
Third party.
Third party. I don't know.
They've rumored that for a while, but they've never like released.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, once if it comes out, then I'll definitely get that because that's my John Marston. So do they already have an Arthur Morgan, don't they?
That one is 1/6 scale, I believe.
Oh, 1/6, yeah.
I think it's Lim Toys, right? I think it's Lim Toys.
They need to do a 1/12. I mean,
I
Arthur Morgan.
Muff
Toys.
Yeah, I think Muff Toys is going to do They announced an Arthur Morgan at one point, but they haven't shown any figures or anything.
God, I mean, that's. I don't know if
they announced. They announced a Jack Nicholson Joker too, but
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Muff Toys are like just a little bit larger, right, than like standard 1/12.
They're muscular. Well, I guess they are a little bit bigger. Yeah.
Yeah, because you have some rough.
Yeah,
I
got the Clark Kent.
Shazam, Clark Kent.
I got the Clark Kent, and he's a little bigger.
Yeah. So
is he just a little bit bigger than say the Superman of Mezco?
Yeah, he is.
I think the bodies are a bit also muscular, right? Than Mezco, like a bit more muscular.
Maybe. The James Bond's not.
Oh yeah, James. Okay, they did James.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
they did the James Bond.
Did have that.
Yeah. The Daniel Craig one, right?
Yeah.
And you can't put the.
Huh?
No, go ahead, D.
I'm still looking for those freaking what's it called? The John Wick ones from them. Wait, was that that was someone else, wasn't it?
No, that was someone else. That is crap. I can't remember.
It's gonna be insane looking for aftermarket stuff with the tariffs hitting because I was looking at the 1,000 toys Dante figure for both KT and I. Man, $400 base price.
Yikes!
No way.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm not paying that price.
Almost
Like,
get a dragon for that.
exactly. I was like, I like 1,000. I mean, 1,000 toys are nice, but they're a bit on the price. I think 150 has been the base price. Most stuff, Halo stuff is 180 base price, and I'm like, the accessories are similar to Hasbro, which is like 4 to 5.
Wow.
Not for the what's it called, Hellboy though.
Hellboy's
the
worth
Hellboy was worth $150.
Yeah, that one seems worth it.
Yeah, he's pretty.
Man,
great.
Dimitri, it's funny. I'm seeing your screen right now. And I see the sunlight kind of coming in. It's like, oh my gosh, it's like 6 o'clock over there, isn't it? It's just like, oh my gosh.
Almost, yeah, it's 6
9
o'clock, but it's literally
there, Johnny.
It's 10 past 2 in the morning.
Oh my gosh, man. Let's. All right. Well,
I'm cool.
let's
I'm cool. You know what I mean?
No. Well, I mean, we're already past our time, anyways.
Oh,
you know,
all right.
Yeah, folks gotta, especially you, Johnny, man. But thank you for being on, man. Thank you for being our guest. You're actually our first weekly feature on our show as a guest, and so you could actually be along with us as we go through your profile. So yeah, you're the first one to actually sit down with us. Wow. So we appreciate that, good sir.
So awesome to finally get to talk to you, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, and like, I mean, we talk on Twitter as well, don't we, Rob?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but yeah, no, honestly, guys, thank you for so much for inviting me on. It's been a blast. You've made me feel really welcome. I'm just hoping that I've not offended anybody in like the comments and stuff, because I know that we're coming through and we're just chewing the fat and talking and stuff like that.
No, I made sure we brought it up and everything, so everyone got some love. But
yeah, I mean, like, thanks again. And if you ever want to like invite us again, I'm always down.
Yeah,
yep,
of course.
Absolutely. Yeah,
just chilled.
That's all it is.
It's just fun to hang out.
Nice chatting.
Toys. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Thank you again.
Yep. Well, want to thank everyone for joining and watching and commenting. Just hit that like, that subscribe button. So next week we will be on here with another show. And once again, thanks Johnny Ganja with Free. Thanks Johnny, again for being on this.
No, you're butchering.
I'm butchering it. I'm just blame it on me being knackered. I'm just too tired. I'm just too knackered. Like that's why I'm butchering it.
No, it's knackered as me. It's like 2 a.m.
But no, thanks everyone, and we will see you next week. Have a good one.
See you guys.
See ya.
Thank you.